Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech for yet more of your daily gaming news with myself, Amata. Today is of course the 5th of September and I have some rather interesting news for you today concerning the PS4, as basically there were some rumours going around that Sony was actually planning to show a virtual reality headset for the console at the Tokyo Game Show and was even being rumoured for a late 2014 release. However, that rumour has now been basically debunked, kind of. Basically, there are no longer any plans to publicly showcase the headset at the Tokyo Game Show. And basically, it was originally supposed to be shown at Gamescom, but now the expectation is to showcase the headset in 2014. So the release that was rumoured for 2014 is actually the showcase of the actual device to the public. Now, unfortunately, there hasn't been any more specific date other than just 2014. It could literally be at any of the events, most likely at E3 or Gamescom. I would expect it to be E3, but I could be wrong. It's obviously the biggest gaming event in terms of big reveals and things like that, so usually you get fairly significant information coming out at Gamescom, but usually the big stuff comes out at E3. Now, supposedly executives at Sony did demonstrate the VR display to a select number of developers at E3 and Gamescom. Now, supposedly Sony is actually weighing up whether the PS4 device should be basically a key differentiator for the console or basically a non-essential add-on. Basically, obviously we've got a lot of virtual reality hype going on at the moment with the upcoming release of the Oculus Rift, and of course if this device does come out within the same sort of time frame, even if it doesn't come out in the same sort of time frame, it's going to be a big rival to that particular device. And there's even been rumblings that the two companies are seeking a partnership together, which would make perfect sense if you think about it. Obviously the Oculus has had huge success with its Kickstarter, where it generated a huge amount of money, and of course Sony is Sony, they're going to have a huge backing behind them as well. I would imagine that the success of the VR machine will obviously depend heavily on the success of the PS4. Now, obviously, this head-mounted display will be sold separately, but it's also basically being described as something that uses the PSI as the tracker, so you would need both devices in order to use the headset, which would drive the initial price up, of course, but I don't think anyone would expect it to be otherwise. And apparently Evolution Studios are currently working with the device to basically simulate a cockpit view for the upcoming title Drive Club, and obviously a driving simulator or game such as Drive Club would be pretty much the perfect use for a virtual reality device. So what could come with this? Well, the possibilities are endless really. With both this and the Oculus on the market, it could be very interesting indeed, especially if these rumours concerning a partnership are actually true. That could definitely bring some interesting ideas. Unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to try out the Oculus Rift myself, but obviously it has been on show at various game shows and all that good stuff, such as PAX Prime, and the people who have tried it have said that it's definitely worth the hype and could actually bring a significant change to gaming, which is really nice to see, and I look forward to seeing what these new devices can bring. So hopefully we'll get an official reveal for that before too long. I would imagine it'll be E3 2014, but of course that remains to be seen. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do hit me with any thoughts and opinions down below. I'd be curious to see your thoughts on what you think the possibilities are for any virtual reality headsets, whether they come from Sony or Oculus or whoever really. I'd be curious to see your thoughts on this particular topic. Anyway, as I said, that is me done. I'll see you next time.